We have scored against PSG, and maybe we could go and complete what would be an amazing comeback.
Oh, yes!
Hello and welcome back to another episode as part of Borderline Glory. In today's episode, 2 games coming up. The first against the league leaders, multiple time champion of this division and Champions League winners in PSG. We will be coming up against them in a game to see just how good we might be fare against these top teams. And then after that, we go away to Troyes, a team who currently sit in 17th. Where do we sit is the question. 9th place. We've not had the worst start at all. We've had a pretty good start, to be honest. We've had 2 wins, 1 draw, 3 losses. Obviously could have been a little bit better, but to be honest, I can't complain too much. In our first 3 games, we've had a really tough start, to be honest. We've had to play against Lille, Nice, Strasbourg, Monaco, Rennes, and then Angers there as well. In the first 3 games, we only were able to pick up a point. We weren't bad in those games, but it was early goals that we conceded that really made the difference. A first minute goal there, as you saw in the last episode, and then a second minute goal was the difference in this game. The Geoffrey Jouy charge, that is our stadium name. As you can see there, it's a lovely little stadium, but we weren't able to get the result against Nice there. I think it was actually, it wasn't actually, but in this game against Rennes, as you can see here, it was Mo Ali Cho who scored, who used to be a former player of ours at Real Sociedad. But you know, we didn't do very well in these opening games. We could have done better, but then we picked up a massive win against Angers, and then quite a surprising win, but we played very well in it, so it was very deserved in the end against Monaco. A 1-0 win away from home when we travelled to Monaco for that game. We had a game against Rennes, a catch-up game. I think Rennes had some qualifiers or something, but we weren't able to come away with the result that we wanted in that one. It would have been ideal to get a win in that game because we would have gone around 7th place, and we would have gone 6th place actually, because Rennes would not be in the position that they are. So it's a bit frustrating, but we're not in the worst position at all. We have a good game coming up against PSG, and then a game against Troyes, where if we can get a win, then we will go up to 10 points after 8 games, which is not the worst start at all. And then we have a game against Auxerre, so we're playing against 17th and 18th. 2 wins from those games would be perfect for us. I don't know where we've been assigned in our media prediction position. If we go and take a look, will it go and show us season preview over here? We have been put 14th, 300 to 1 favourites for the title. This PSG team has every single player in the Dream 11, so this could get quite interesting, but I don't see why we can't go and have a competitive game. Let's go and see what we can do. Maybe we can catch them out and pull off what would be a quite remarkable win. But 14th place is what we have been put down, so in that relegation battle really, but I think we can go and have a real good go at this season, and who knows, maybe, just maybe, finishing in 6th place. Let's go and get straight into it. The first game of the day against PSG. So the team for this game against PSG starting to get a little more nailed on. It starts with Severa in goal, back line of Matsuda, Gonzalez, Gomez and Pedersen. We've got Mole, Nuhard, Ducos in the middle, Gueye on the left, Davidshvili on the right hand side, and Wiltgen up top. Kick-off here in this game against PSG. They've come to our stadium. There's no reason why we can't go and have a good game against them here. We may have conceded an early penalty, well that doesn't help our case at all. Is there anyone in particular to note who has come into this team? We've got Davidashvili, who is on the right hand side, Georgian international, quite a key figure particularly in this leadership organisation at the club. We've got Wiltgen as well, who is in place of Sheriff. Sheriff picked up a bit of an injury last time out, and I think we're going to give him a chance. You will remember me saying about how he is only 177 centimetres, but I think with that quality you can't really deny him, so hopefully he does go and perform well when we go and bring him back into this team. Well, that is a massive save from Severa to deny the best penalty taker in the world, arguably, in Vitinha. That is a very good save, and who knows what we can go and do in this game. Why not? Why not? We'll go and play positive. We might as well go and hit this PSG team. You know, if we can be really positive, obviously it's a very busy season always for PSG. They will be going into that European football. If we can catch some of these, I mean, some of the names I'm seeing here: Barcola, Kvaratskhelia, Rice, Wirtz, Vitinha, all aging players at this point in their career. if we can go and put a bit of pressure on them, really force the mistakes and get the chances, get the shots away, no reason why we can't go and get a result from this game. 25 minutes gone here. The only real point of note was that penalty for PSG, which was denied by Severa. Nothing really much coming out. Otherwise, we've got a very interesting team playing today. But lots of incredible performances in these opening games, particularly from that man there, Newhard. As you can see, Matty Newhard, what a player he is. 5 goals and assists in 6 starts. Lots of potential we're looking to work into with that man there. We also have Dukas, who's just been really, really good. He had a few games at striker. Didn't really work out too well for him, but he's a very, very good player who I believe we have just given a 6-year contract to. So that's always ideal. We did try and sign one player, I will say that now, but I kind of don't want to, just in case we could get the chance to sign him again. I don't think we will. We tried to sign Jamie Gittins. That was the real big name player we were looking at. We freed up everything we needed to for him to come into the club, but then he went and and they waited all transfer window from another club, I think it was Lyon, just for them to go and make an offer. After all that time waiting, we go and make an offer, and then Lyon get interested, and he went and picked Lyon. But I do think we have the pull to get a big player like that, and we will probably be looking, particularly going into next season, at bringing in a player like that, because obviously contracts will expire. We could even look at a player in this PSG team or something like that. There's a goal here for us, and we have scored against PSG, and maybe we could go and complete what would be an amazing comeback. Is the goal going to stand? Surely it is. It does stand for us. As we were talking about pulling players who we can get, absolutely crazy scenes here. There's a ball into the middle there. Wiltgen gets up very well, and it falls out to, if we take a look here, so he looked like he was onside. He wasn't completely offside, and the goal was going to Gonzalez there, by the looks of it. So very, very impressive stuff. But yeah, where were we? We could maybe get one of these PSG players on a free deal. Who knows? But I think we can definitely build an absolutely immense squad for the Conference League with all this potential we have as well. Here's Dukas in behind. Can he look to square it? Where will he go? Dukas beats his man. Can he play it to Newhard in the middle? He's hit the post. So unlucky to not score there against this PSG team. We're absolutely all over them. This is what I said we should go and do. Just force the pressure, force the error, and go and be positive. Use our attacking quality. We've not even had any sight of Guy here in this game, who's had a crazy start to the season. So good. 5 goals and assists already. He's been involved in absolutely everything we have done in these games so far. We're into only our 7th game of the season. 1-1 currently here against PSG. Who knows the result that we'll end up with. There's a good save there by Severa, and we're going to go and look to get it on the pitch, ideally down this left hand side. You know, we want to be testing Hakimi, who is playing on this right hand side, unless he has been subbed off. Here is Guiano. Nothing comes from that. It's been a very, very close game, and we are playing some really good football here. We'll go and look to make some changes. I think we may bring off one of the midfielders just so we have some fresh legs there. I am going to bring on that right side Boto to see what he can do. Do bring off Dukas or Newhard? I am going to bring off Dukas. I'm going to put Frolin in to play against this PSG team. We'll take Gomez off as well for Chukwu there. Nils Frolin as a channel midfielder alongside the very attacking Newhard. I think it could work very, very well. There could be a ball in behind there straight from Newhard, but he's not able to do anything with that in the end, and now all of a sudden PSG on the ball. Boto does very well there. Wilgen, we need a few options getting into the attack. That is one thing we have been struggling a bit with. Just we need to really get forward, where our striker's getting a little bit isolated when on the ball, but that is a kind of a minor tweak to the tactics, just forcing some of the wingers even highly would be what we're looking at in terms of changing that. What a close game it has been, but we have not got the goal that we want, and neither have PSG. They'll be looking to go and get a winner here in this game. That's a free kick that smacks off the post after 70 minutes here in this game. What a game it has been, and this is looking like this is the first time I've ever managed in Ligue 1, and it's looking like quite the I think there's just lots of exciting games, exciting teams. You know, there's a standout team like PSG, but it looks like we can even hold our own against them. There's so many real good games and teams of high quality, and we want to become one of those and ultimately challenge for the European trophy. PSG in behind here, the shot goes in, that's well wide in the end. We're going to go a little bit more balanced so we can withstand this pressure. We have made 3 changes already, and I think the ones we will look at next are, we could either bring off Wilgen or bring off both the fullbacks. I think we definitely will bring off one of the fullbacks, maybe Pedersen. There is a header in there, that is a goal for PSG. That is so frustrating. I think we will go and bring Montiel on at left. I'm actually gonna leave Pedersen on and bring Matsuda off for Mitaj there, and then Wilgen off. We'll bring Milan, who is one of our attackers. Can we put Boto in it? We can't put Boto in it, striker. We could put Fold in, but I don't think we're going to do that. Milan is a very high potential player who is in this team, but not one of the ones we've looked at so much. So in this season so far, we're going to go attacking for this last part of the game. It's been a very, very competitive one, arguably one where we will feel hard done by if we don't come away with a point. There's 5 minutes remaining here in this game. Are we going to get a goal to tie it up, or will it be PSG, who will go 7 out of 7 with a win here? The final few moments, 5 minutes of added time here in this game. We needed a few more better individual performances if we wanted to come away with a point. There's still time for one final chance here, and someone could make themselves an individual hero with a bit of a crazy effort here. Here's Pedersen, goes out wide to Boto. Boto is going to look to advance here with this ball. Where will he go? Finds Pedersen back out on that right hand side. Lovely ball. Nils Froling is in behind here. Can he look to square it? Nils Froling. Milan is there. We've scored. What a goal that is. Nils Froling with the assist, and Milan off the bench. We might have to start remembering that name, because Milan, who we did bring off the bench, the substitute, has got a 94th minute equaliser, and we knew we should have brought on Nils Froling, because he has got the assist. Massive individual stuff from those guys, and the score is 2-2. We take a point away here in the end. And no changes from this not winning team, but we can take it as a moral win from that PSG game against Troyes. We start with Severi in goal, backline and Matsuda, Gonzalez, Gomez and Pedersen. We've got Mo, Nuhard, Dukos in the middle. We've got Gueye on the left, Devitashvili on the right, and Wiltgen up top. Kick-off here in this game against Troyes. A big 3 points here. Would top off what has been a great episode and a great start to this season. As I said, I think this team does have quite a lot of potential. There's no reason why they can't go on and do big things, and I think that's what we are seeing now. As we saw in that PSG game, there is an early goal there after a bit of a glitch, whatever was going on there, and it is Troyes who do strike first here after 90 seconds. One issue we've been having is, I think this is the 3rd game now where we've conceded a goal before the 2nd minute. I don't know how you're supposed to counter that. I did have that before somewhere else, where you just concede within the first few seconds, and it's so weird why it happens. I have no idea, but we might be in here as well. Again, is advancing. He's going to look to try and square it. Where can he go? He finds Pedersen. Lovely ball. Dukos is pushed down, surely there. He goes down. Matsuda finds Mo on the edge of the area. It falls back to Matsuda. Lovely ball. Back post. Can anyone get there? Dukos puts it back in. What is going on here? Heads and volleys. Head tennis here. And it is cleared in the end, only as far as another Troyes player though, who will look to turn this over and get it forward. What can he do? It goes back to Wiltgen, back over to Mole. Can he find it out onto this right hand side? It's a loose ball. Absolute chaos here in the first 3 minutes of this game, and it's already been a goal as well, which has not gone our way. How are you supposed to tell these guys to switch on within the first few minutes? I don't really know. We might even be switched on here though, as Gueye is advancing down this left hand side. Lovely shot. 1-0, 1-1 here now in this game. We get the goal back, and within 3 minutes, 2 goals, and the game is all tied, just as we were at the start of it. Lovely finish there, Gueye. What a player, man. What a ball that is, first of all. So much space to run into. He shows absolutely no fear and just hits it. A lovely finish, and he goes his near post as well. You can see he was going there anyway, even if it took a slight deflection off the Troyes defender. He did very, very well to get that ball in the end, and that is another goal for that man who didn't really have his best game last time out, but I think he can have a real good season. We could get 30 goals and assists out of that man. What a player he is, and hopefully we can keep him around in the future. We can't sign a contract extension with him at the moment. He's not very happy. I don't know how many years he's got left on the contract, and no team was really coming for him in the summer, so it is a bit of a weird one with him. But Troyes do go and get a goal after 7 minutes here in this game. It is 2-1 now to Troyes. I don't know what is going on defensively. We just look really disorganised there, and that is what the cause of that second goal for them has been there. We're going to have to offer up our words of encouragement. It's just been a very chaotic start. I think that's the way to describe it. No team has particularly played good or bad. I think we've just been caught in the chaos. Players are making unnecessary mistakes and unnecessary decisions, and it has caused the 3 goals within the first 8 minutes. But there's not been a goal in 10 minutes now. We have a period of calm. Whether or not we're going to do something with that though is to be decided. We do want to go and get a big win here in this game. You know, Troyes are a team who have not started too well, and we are obviously not doing too bad for ourselves. A win in this game would take us up to, can we see the 7th place? Will it let us look at it? it would take us up to 8th place, not 7th place. So there is a bit of a gap between some of these teams here, but we do have some favourable games coming up against Auxerre off camera, Toulouse. I think we play against Reims as well, and then just some other teams like that in and around the bottom half of the division, where if we can pick up 3 points from quite a few of those games, we should go and really climb up the table. Here's Davitashvili down this right side. Wilgen is in behind. Lovely shot. 2-2 here. Whether or not he stayed on side, that is an absolutely amazing finish. Wilgen, obviously another one of these very good players with a lot of potential in a striker. He is a little bit taller. Could be the player to look at, with that striker position. He has got a few assists, and has he already got a goal for himself in this season? Yeah, he has got a goal there, as you can see, but that goal there was disallowed, will not count in the end. So much potential in these youngsters that we're going to look to try and tap into, really develop, and if we can get a big sale for one of them, that could be the catalyst to building a real strong team, bringing in those high reputation players that we want, and ultimately going on and be a team that can go and compete in the European tournaments. Here is Davitashvili, tries to find Dukos on the edge of the area, who was going into those channel positions. It falls out to Gomez here in at centre back. Can he look to progress it into the midfield? He opts to go out wide. Lovely ball there, trying to find Davitashvili, but it's cut out in the end. Pedersen, the one playing that, it goes out to his right hand side. Bit defender required. We don't want to let that man go. It's Illiman and Dai who's on the ball on that right side, and Guy does his bit there with the pressure. We're putting on some real good pressure here down this left hand side, but nothing comes from it. In the end, it's into the centre backs now for Troyes. They're going to look to go into the midfield. We really need to put on the pressure, because if we are going to put on the pressure, we lose the shape, and we've got to make sure we are doing well in that. And it's another mistake there at the back for us. We could concede another penalty here. I think it is going to be in the box. Gomez goes in on Gomez, as you can see there, and it might just be a penalty. It is going to be, and Gomez has got to be doing a little bit better. He has had a few disciplinary issues as well, a few yellow cards. Maybe we have to be a bit considerate with his time in this team. 22 years of age, a lot of potential, but he really has to start improving and upping his game if he wants to keep his place in this team. Here is the Troyes player with the penalty. Severa with another penalty save. It goes to the same side. It's a horrible penalty, to be fair. Severa does very well to just get down and collect that with ease, but we've got to be doing better. Cannot be affording to concede penalties left, right and centre like that. We're going to go a bit more positive in the last 5 minutes of the half. We're going to try and see if we can steal a goal really against the run of play. It's not been our first half, to say the least, but we can really go and turn it on its head here in this second half if we just go and have a good team talk, get some substitutions, and get ready to go for what will be a big one. We want to pick up 3 points against the team if we really want to go for these Conference League spots. You have to take your chances. Cannot be affording to lose games like this this easily. We can't go down at least without a fight. As you can see there, PSG 7 wins and their only draw coming against us, but it will not matter really. We might have picked up a point there, but we've got to be picking up points from games like this. We will go and look to make some changes. Davitashvili, Sheriff is back in the team. I'm going to bring him onto this right hand side to see how he does there. And then anyone else in particular, I am going to bring off Gomez for Chukwu just in case. Bit of a caution there. Do we want to make any changes in the midfield? I'm happy to keep it the way it is for now. We could bring on Frolin, see what he can do for Newhard, who we did keep on in that last game, and he wasn't particularly doing much when he was on Dukos' side. Quite a good game as well, so we will look to make that change. I'm going to make him now nice and early. Matsuda off for Mitaj there. We're going to bring on Nils Frolin into the middle, and then anyone else we want to bring on, I'm happy to leave this team as it is and go and see out these final few moments, whether or not we're going to come away with a point. I mean, all the goals come in the first 8 minutes, and that could be that. How frustrating that would be, and that's what it looks like it will be. The full-time whistle goes, and it's a disappointing loss after what was a great game against PSG. So there you have it. It's a frustrating end to what was a very good start to the episode. A few things to work on, but hopefully by the time you join us next, we will be in a much improved position. Not the worst start, 10th place, just below mid-table there, and hopefully we can go on to continue to improve. But if you did enjoy that video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Make sure to join the Discord down below. I'll leave you all this little tune. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all for another video soon. Thank you. Bye bye.